You're watching Good Business San Diego, sponsored by Wilsey Asset Management. And we thank you for watching. Today, the current season of the San Diego Ballet features a diverse lineup of both classical and contemporary dance programs. Matt Carney is the executive director of the San Diego Ballet, and he's here to give us a preview of upcoming performances and some unique twists on what you might consider ballet. We're going to talk a little bit about that with Matt this morning. So thanks for coming in. So let's talk about this program that you do have coming up in February and how it may differ from what people might know as ballet.
Exactly. It's a real collaboration between ballet and different types of music. We have a commitment to annually presenting ballet to live jazz music. We've worked with Charles McPherson, who's an international jazz icon, also lives in San Diego, and this year we're collaborating and have before with a local jazz musician that's also nationally recognized, Gilbert Castellanos.
So now this is going to lead to an interesting interpretation of Carnival of the Animals, which many people may know the classical piece. You're doing a production that's coming up in February, so we want to talk about that, dates and times and ticket availability and all that, but how is this going to be different than previous productions?
Well, it's interesting. You think about Carnival of the Animals, there's other companies have done it, has a sort of a set score, yes. And for us, we've taken that and flipped the script a little bit. Often we'll dance to music. But this time, we had some of the dances choreographed and worked with Gilbert, the composer, and who will be playing live with the Gilbert Castellanos Latin Jazz Quartet live on stage with the dancers, which will be really exciting. But we worked with him to compose on top of the dance. And then we kind of manipulated what he gave us and created something new within the framework of what was already there. Now, for Carnival of the Animals, there's the Dying Swan, Cézanne's The Swan, a really famous piece. It's probably the most recognizable. Right. That's played with cello or violin usually. And Gilbert came and has an interpretation on the trumpet. And taking a string and taking that and putting that with a brass instrument, it's masterful.
So a Latin twist to what was primarily or exclusively a classical piece. Tell us about when the show times are and location and how we can get tickets.
Thank you. Yeah, the show will be February 15th.
Okay.
One day we'll have two shows, one at 2 p.m., one at 7 p.m. We'll be up in La Jolla at the Conrad Prebys Performing Arts Center.
Nice, okay. And
we've been there every year, really beautiful facility and a great spot to enjoy dance and music together.
So tell us about what Tangata is, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
That's
Tangata?
right. Tangata is, the show will be in two halves. So Tangata is a work that was choreographed by our artistic director, Javier Velasco, to a score by an Argentinian composer, Piazzolla. So great tango music. And originally we were asked to do this piece by a chamber group that wanted to play it live. And Javier, our artistic director and choreographer, didn't want to do it. So he was like, well, I don't want to do just tango to this composer. But Piazzolla, this famous Argentinian composer, never really wanted his music performed by a pedestrian tango dancer because he created these concert of works. So then we decided, well, maybe we should go in and do ballet to this. So Javier was able to create a ballet and jazz and ballet fusion with this music that's tango.
So all of this is just broadening it out to a different audience, different interpretations, different styles that are integrated. Sounds really interesting. You have to come back and tell us more because we are out of time.
Yes,
so Matt, thanks
you
very much. Appreciate that. You can find out more about tickets and all of the productions that are coming up this season by going to sandiegoballet.org. That is it for Good Business San Diego today. We thank you for watching. Content segments during Good Business San Diego paid for by Semper Solaris, the Jim Buttrell Real Estate Team, and by Epic Discounts. And we will see you tomorrow at 10:30. Have a good day.
This has been Good Business San Diego, sponsored by Wilsey Asset Management.